All right. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. And thank you so much for joining today's Axelytix Data Solutions and Academy Masterclass, your one-stop destination for everything data. At Axelytix, our mission is simple. We want to help students and working professionals build lucrative careers in data analytics and AI without the heavy financial burden that so many traditional programs create. My name is John Curtis, and I am your host today, as well as the U.S. Director here at Axelytix. A little bit about me. I studied business management and finance at the University of Texas at Arlington, and have spent the last 7 years helping businesses improve compliance, streamline logistics, and drive growth. In 2021, I discovered my passion for data analytics and dove headfirst into learning PL/SQL, T-SQL, SSRS, SSIS, and generative AI modeling. Like many others, I spent a lot of money learning these skills, but I quickly realized it doesn't have to cost thousands to get high quality education. That's why Axelytix exists. While other programs charge anywhere from $2,000 to $15,000, our typical course is only $650 USD, but we're having a Halloween special going on this weekend for only $200. Classes are 3 hours each Saturday and Sunday for 4 months. We are a global organization with offices in Canada, the US, the UK, and India. We are currently hiring data analysts for our growing data solution services division. Massive billion-dollar data centers are being built to handle the vast amounts of data being processed, as well as process future data, all in the name of artificial intelligence applications. The amount of workers needed will continue to grow immensely as more are being built. A perfect example is Meta's $1.5 billion facility in El Paso, Texas, and $10 billion Manhattan-sized campus in Louisiana. Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank is currently pioneering an unprecedented project in Canada, specifically Alberta, for a $70 billion data center that's poised to be the most energy efficient and largest data center in the world. I have a segment from an interview I'd like to share.
I've had to search for where can I get the power? Where can I get 7 gigawatts of power? I found it in northern Alberta. The province is being run by a maverick woman who's very friendly with Burgum, very friendly with Kevin Stitt in Oklahoma, where Cushing is, very friendly with the Trump administration, because she's the top dog in getting the pipeline lit up again with Trump if he wants to do that. And she has provided a permit for me for thousands of acres by 200 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. This is going to be the most low-cost energy in America. And look, it's a huge project. I got to raise $70 billion. But I'm moving all over the world doing it with her. And I've been flying to every sovereign wealth fund that'll take the meeting. And we're off to the races.
Now, please welcome my co-host. Mr. Ahmed, who's actively working in the industry here in the United States. Mr. Ahmed holds a bachelor's in exercise science and is a certified BI EDW developer, as well as ClickSense ClickView certified professional. He has over 8 years of experience in business intelligence and data analytics, specializing in ClickView, ClickSense, Power BI, SSRS, SSIS, T-SQL, C#, and C++. He is currently a senior ClickSense developer at Delta Dental Insurance, leading data architecture, ETL automation, report generation through end printing. Welcome, Mr. Ahmed.
Hi, welcome. Pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Now, Ahmed, where do you see the future of data analytics heading?
So after working in the data analytics profession for over a decade, one thing is pretty clear to me. The future of the industry is moving faster than ever. What started as simple reporting and dashboards and analytics tools has eventually evolved into real-time insights, predictive modeling, and now artificial intelligence that can generate its own analysis. In the coming years, automation and AI will take over much of the routine work, cleaning, processing, summarizing data, but that doesn't mean that we'll be replaced. It essentially means that our value is going to shift. The most successful data professionals will be those who can think critically, ask better questions, and explain complex insights in a way. We'll also see data literacy become a universal skill, basically meaning that every department from marketing, healthcare, finance, everything will rely on people who can understand data in a sense. And beyond businesses, analytics will drive solutions for global issues such as climate change, healthcare, sustainability, and even space exploration. So I think the future for data analytics is very exciting.
I agree. I agree. And if you don't mind sharing roughly, what's your salary range in this field?
My salary range, initially when I started off as a data analyst, data engineer, I was making about $100,000. Right now, now that I've been in the field for probably about a decade or so, I'm around about 160 to 180 on certain contracts that I get. So, definitely a good range of salary outcomes.
Absolutely, and very lucrative as well.
Definitely.
Lastly, do you have any advice for anyone just starting out or for any professionals looking to level up their careers or boost their salaries?
I do. So as you can see, my degree and my resume here say that I'm actually a professional in exercise science. That's what I got my degree in. So a lot of y'all can relate to that because this is probably a second career, something that you're thinking about shifting from another profession. So all I gotta say is that you've already made the decision to be here in this webinar. You're actually wanting to make the change. So just take the step and be confident and go ahead and do it. This field has been growing for the last 10 years, and there's no real stop to this field growing exponentially. Um, I think if you work hard, you actually put your mind to it and put your mind towards this end goal of becoming a professional in a very lucrative and very exponentially growing field. Uh, the sky's the limit for you. And essentially, you're already here. Just make the decision easy and, take some time. And I think you made the right decision already by being here and looking into the future for your career.
Thank you very much, Ahmed, for sharing your perspective and insights.
Of course, pleasure's mine.
That brings us to our head instructor. I'm very pleased to introduce Mr. Utpal. With an incredible 29 years in data education, Utpal holds both a Bachelor of Science and a Master of Computer Applications. His expertise covers corporate training, Excel, Power BI, Python, Java full stack development, SQL, automation services, and much more. He currently serves as a corporate trainer at Innovative Technology Solutions, where he designs customized upskilling programs for everyone from entry-level analysts to senior executives. Utpulse sessions are consistently rated 4.6 to 5.0 out of 5 for engagement and quality, and his clients include organizations like NTPC, Siemens, HCO, and even the Indian Army, where he's conducted national workshops on cybersecurity and office automation. Mr. Utpal will walk you through what you'll learn, his teaching methods, and how he'll support you as a mentor throughout your journey. Welcome, Mr. Utpal.
Thank you. And welcome everybody in this session. As John has introduced me, so I'm not repeating those things, but only thing is that I believe participants are scattered from different locations. But my location is in India. And as far as this data analytics program is concerned, definitely I would touch upon the technicalities of this particular course. And definitely we will touch upon, we will show some kind of demonstration why data analytics, or what are the major tools that can be utilized and why these tools are more demanding in the market. So I would like to share my screen so that what I am doing parallelly all of you can see. So first of all, definitely I would like to give you a brief overview of what is data analytics and why, what are the major tools and techniques that we can people can use. So as everybody was saying, that data is a very priceless material inside any organization. The data can be available in two forms. One may be in the raw, where after that, after collecting the data, you may have to do some particular processings as per your organizational needs. And once the final data is prepared, you can do lot of analysis like forecasting, previous trends, or you can draw some major decisions, etc., etc. So data within an organization can be collected from multiple sources. Sometimes the data is available on some websites. From there, we have to pull the data. Sometimes data is readily available on some local file where we have to uh, open the file and see the data. And not only see, we have to introspect the data as well. Sometimes the data may be available on some other platforms like SharePoint portal, etc., etc. So whatever may be the nature of the data, but ultimately in terms of data analytics, majorly these types of analysis can be done. One is called descriptive analysis. Second one is called diagnostic analysis. Similarly, predictive analysis as well as prospective analysis. All these things can be done using different tools. Now, in the market, of course, lot many tools are available. To guide you better, we have structured the course design in such a way that all the major components are included. So we are basically starting from the very basic thing that is called Microsoft Excel. So you can see major software skills required. One is Microsoft Excel. Undoubtedly, it is one of the most established product from Microsoft. And it has, why I'm saying it is an established product, because it's not a new product from Microsoft. In 1990, along with Microsoft Office, Excel was launched, and since then it is equally popular in every organization. So, viewers, you may have some doubt whether this Excel is equally used in every organization. The answer is yes. Every organization, whether it's a small, medium, big, or globally multiple offices are there, everybody uses Microsoft Excel. And we will start from the basic, and later on we will go into deep dive where AI tools and how AI features within Microsoft Excel can ease our life. And of course, we have decided, because you are investing your valuable time in this session, so definitely we will show you some glimpse of AI tools that can be used in Microsoft Excel. On the other hand, after finishing the Microsoft Excel, the next module that will be discussed is structured query language. And this thing we will be doing using another popular Microsoft technology, Microsoft SQL Server. So here you will find that hardly one or two lines probably you have to write, and that will do things amazingly. Many data queries, many results can be obtained just by writing one or two lines. And that's the beauty of SQL, which stands for Structured Query Language. Another important thing you have to note it down, that SQL, many people says whether SQL and MS SQL Server, because names are almost similar, whether these particular things are same or they are actually different. Yes, SQL refers to a particular language, and historically, SQL was invented by or made by an separate organization, ANSI, American National Standard Institute, and that too long back in the year 1974. Later on, it was made standardized that any software, if they are supposed to handle some big data, which popularly known as relational database management software, so those particular software must adhere to follow the SQL. That means once you learn SQL, and suppose tomorrow you are joining in some organization where maybe Microsoft SQL Server is not being used. Initially, you may be in a project where Oracle is being used as a database, but in that case also you will not find any problem because SQL is uniform throughout all RDBMS products. I repeat, SQL is uniform through all RDBMS products, be it SQL Server, be it Oracle, be it Ingress, be it PostgreSQL, be it MySQL. Everywhere you will find SQL is working exactly in the same way. So that means once you learn this language, confidently you can say that I can work in Oracle, I can work in under the environment of other RDBMS platforms apart from SQL, MS SQL Server. So the data analytics, whenever the data analytics is done, some statistical concepts are also very required. Some common statistical concepts like standard deviation, regression, apart from very basic concepts like mean, median, mode, then there is another concept called percentile. All those things will be there, and we have planned one dedicated session just to explain all the statistical concepts, and it will not be a theoretical concepts, how using different languages, how using different softwares we can implement those things, be it Excel, be it Python, be it Power BI, all those things we will try to explain, and that's why a separate session will be dedicated. Once you join the course, you will be getting every detail. So for statistical concepts also we are having special sessions. And then comes Python programming. All of you know that this particular program is in high demand, and Python has many branches. Using Python, you can become data analytics. The same Python codes can be used for work automation. The similar Python programming codes can be used for learning data science, later on implementing some AI tools, blah, blah, blah. So This is one of the most important module, and definitely we are dedicating, as compared to Excel and SQL, we are dedicating almost double the time for only Python session. And if you are thinking that Python is a programming language, I am not sure about your technical backgrounds, but definitely if you think that whether I'll be able to cope up with the programming, because some of you might not have programming background. So definitely, we assure you it is one of the most easy language, and that's why everybody very easily able to learn Python. They might feel some difficulties in learning Java. They might having some difficulties in learning other equivalent languages like R or Scala, etc., etc. But definitely they feel very comfortable because Python programs are so short. Often they are called as Python scripts, not a traditional programming. One more thing, be it SQL, be it Excel, be it Python, our next module is also Power BI, which is another important thing. So everywhere we will be given corporate level scenarios, our examples, scenarios, everything will be real time based, and what exactly the world needs. So let us try to explain some of the things. You remember, I believe very well, that I repeat, data analytics is a field which converts raw data into useful information. So let us try to understand, and for that one sample Excel file we have opened. You see that it's a kind of loan sheet where various persons' names are there, where different loan amounts are there. Now, over the time, you will find although the data looks pretty good, but it requires some kind of refinements. For example, here I can see that only the figures are mentioned, no decimal places, no currency symbol, etc., etc. So this is, so far it's a data. But the moment I will try to put, for example, I can see here that multiple currency symbols are available. Say, for example, I'm choosing dollar. The moment I will put dollar sign, automatically what you can see, you are now 101% sure that these all figures are in terms of US dollar. So earlier it was not known. Earlier we know that somebody has taken 80,000 loan, but how much, whether it is in uh, ruble, whether it is in yen, whether it is in UK dollar, whether it is in US dollar, it was not clear. Now the picture is very much clear. And that's why this types of refined data is called as an information. Always you have heard that data is a piece of information. Now I believe you have realized and understood why it is called data is a piece of information. So from dollar sign to 80,000, everything becomes information. Earlier when I was writing 80,000, only half of the information was given, and that's why it was called as a data. Now Excel has very beautiful features. By intentionally I made these two figures. I did not select these two figures and the currency symbol was not appearing. So if I already, this kind of things are called as formatting. Why I'm using this term formatting, I will let you know, because formatting basically helps you a lot. So I am selecting this data because already formatting has been applied. So in Excel, there is a tool called Format Painter. So if I click on Format Painter and further, if I select these two cells, automatically I can see similar kind of formatting has happened. So this way we can refine our data. One of the major responsibility of data analyst is to make the data more or less symmetrical. So let's say what is wrong in this data. You see thoroughly the applicant name. Here you can see, for example, James Long. It's not correctly written. It's not correctly written. Why? Although the spelling is good. But you see the format. J is capital for long by mistake. O and N, these two letters are also capital. While if you compare with J Dyers, it is written in a proper case. Proper case means every first character of each and every word should be in capital. Rest everything should be in small. So in a standard organization, there may be hundred or thousands of data, and manually, if you want to rectify, definitely it will take long time. I repeat, you it is not only necessary that you should be perfect in formatting the data or processing the data. It is also equally important how soon you can finish the data, how soon you can complete your accomplished tasks. So manually, if we try to rectify, and if thousands of records are there where you have to check whether this data is correct or not, it will take a long time, probably 1 hour or maybe 1.5 hours. That depends on the data. But once you know the tricks and tools, say for example, what I am doing, I am actually using some Excel's textual function. I would like to change I would like to change all these names into proper case. So I am using a function called equals to proper, where only the first name I am selecting, and further I am closing this bracket and pressing the enter key. So I can see the name is appearing exactly in the proper format. And now I can drag and drop so that this formula can be copied. So we can see now Tejinder Pal Singh, Anna Luisa, all the names are coming in a proper formats. So now rest two names are still pending. So I am again dragging so that now every name is appearing. No doubt every name is appearing in a proper format. Now I am copying because this data actually I want to place over here. So I'm putting here and I'm going to click here on the paste, but I'm not using traditional paste. Rather, I'm saying paste as values. So my job is done. Now here I can see that all the names are appearing in a proper format. So I can, of course, delete this data because this data is no more required. So in this way, we can play with the data. Another thing definitely I would like to tell you, you can see here, that some loan policy numbers are there. Say for example, PS, somewhere I am getting started with PS, somewhere I am getting started with HR, somewhere I am getting started with PA. So all these particular things means a different types of loan types. Say for example, we are using PS. PS means personal loan. HR means home loan. ED can refer to say education loan, etc., etc. But somewhere you will find that there is a column loan type. So the question is how the loan type, this time we will be using different tools and techniques. How this loan types, that means if I say I can copy paste this whole thing and put it here. Now the question is how soon we want to segregate. I only need the characters which are appearing before hyphen. So hyphen is basically a kind of delimiter, you can think. So if I say there can be multiple ways, but as I told you, sometimes you have to be smart enough, and during our session we always will try to make people to give something extra edge so that interviewer can differentiate you from rest of the others. I'm telling you, 99% people will try to do it in a different way, but I'm telling you one very easy and simple tools. Most of all of us we use replace, find and replace. These two things are basic things. Even we can use them in MS Word, PowerPoint also. So this time I am using replace. What should I find? I need to find hyphen and I am putting star. Star indicates any characters after hyphen. And also I should not write anything using replace with. Rather, I just simply say replace all. So this replace all, if I click, my job is done. I don't have to worry even if it contains 5,000 records within a fraction of seconds. We can see that our job is done. But if you know these types of things will be made possible only when if you know how to apply these tools and techniques, and we are sure that these types of tools and techniques may not be known for many users who are constantly working with Excel since last 5-7 years. So as a as a member of Axelytix team or as a trainer, and you can see as a well-wisher also, always we will try to give some extra edges, be it Python, be it Excel, be it Power BI, whatever module comes in between, always our emphasis will be to give you some kind of extra edges. That's for sure. So now coming to our thing, let us try to understand this particular terms. As I was saying, that this is descriptive analysis. So descriptive analysis means it is about understanding what happened in the past. So what happened in the past, that data is already. So now let us try to analyze what is called as descriptive analysis. So I am clicking here, I am putting a simple filter. So all of you will find that a small drop down symbol is coming. So if I click here, now I am explaining descriptive analysis. So I can very easily say whatever loans have been disbursed, those loans have been disbursed in 3 consecutive years, 2021, 2022 and 2023. Post 2023, in 2024, even 2025 is also going to be completed. So far, no loan was disbursed in the year 2024, in the year 2025. So now let's say what happened in 2023. So I am clicking here. I can see that last loan, because the last loan was disbursed somewhere in the month of March in 2023. So again, I can come to a conclusion. After March 2023, I am much more become more conclusive. Earlier I was saying post 2023, but 2023, now I am very much specific that after March no loan was disbursed. This is what is called descriptive analysis. Now then, what is predictive analysis or diagnostic analysis? So let us say diagnostic analysis. So for that, again, we are clicking here. Let's say 2021, we can see April, June, September, October, December. Frequently, we were giving loans. In 2022, almost frequency was same. But in 2023, only one only 1 month is appearing. So this types of analysis, that means as compared to 2021 and 2022, our something happened in the loan disbursal process that we have not disbursed loan to anybody post 2023 March, and the frequency was not like 2021 and 2022. These types of analysis will be called as what it was written diagnostic. Now, what is predictive analysis? Predictive, also called as futuristic analysis. So for that, let's say I'm trying to create one chart. As a data analyst, it is also very important to present the data in a beautiful way. So I have selected this much portion. I am trying to implement a summarized thing. For example, under which category, what amount of loan has been disbursed. So I am taking the help feature of Excel called pivot table. So I am clicking on the pivot table. I am choosing loan types. You can see all these categories are coming. And also I am choosing loan amount. So I can see that here it is the sum of loan amount. And again, this, because all these things are numeric figures, again I can go back and apply the currency symbols like previous way. So even I can change the headings. For example, these are loan types. And this is, I can say, total loan amount. Now I can choose this much portion. I am not selecting the grand total because it is the collective amount of all these components. I can choose this much, and I'm just using one function key which is called as a shortcut key for making a chart. So I'm using function key F11. So my chart is ready within a single keystroke, my dear friends. And only thing is that now I can go to change the format. I may go for pie chart, and that too a three-dimensional, and I'm clicking on OK. And further, this particular thing will be called also as pivot chart. One more thing, although these segments are coming, I can beautify also from here. You can see, and I'm trying to add the values. Values are not still visible, so I'm trying to add the values. So I'm putting outside end where I can see the values. So definitely I can see that this chunk here, it is, this is the biggest amount as compared, and this particular thing I can select. Again, I can select, you can see some bubbles are appearing surrounding this circle, but on the biggest chunk, I can select once again. Now the bubbles are only on the edges. So you can drag it, and things will be called as exploded pie chart. So why I have done? Whenever you will present this data, something is splitted. Management, viewers will be able to understand that this is the largest figure. And if I am preparing tomorrow's budget, you can see predictive analysis. This is what we are doing here. From this figure, easily we can understand in case loan application will come, major people will try for getting such kind of loans. And what are the such kind of loans? It is, as per the color suggest, it is PA. As per next, what is this green color? So it may be HR, means home loan. So I can, as a company finance team, we can understand that our budget should be planned accordingly. Our previous trend says that maximum loan participants either for PA or for home loan category. And as a data analyst, this will be your role to assist the management or higher organization team from time to time. So this is how Excel is beautifully used in every organization. But nowadays, another technology is being used, and that's called AI. Fortunately, if we are able to, if we are able to, uh, if we are able to work under higher version of Excel, probably Office 365, then we can implement some AI tools. So let us try to make one particular thing. I'm writing some general statements. For example, I'm saying there can be similar statements. For example, So similarly, I can write somebody else's name, say so you can see within these statements, the mail ID is somewhere written. And your task is to segregate these mail IDs. It's not like the previous case. No delimiter as such. No delimiter as such. So any idea, people, how we can segregate? Only I need to find out the mail IDs. So let's see the power of AI tools. You have seen that ChatGPT is basically integrated with Excel. It is of course possible for under Office 365. It's not the original ChatGPT which mostly people use. It's a special tool prepared for integrating with Excel, PowerPoint, etc. And hence the name is, because we are using the Excel version, so the name is ChatGPT for Excel. So what it can do, I am using AI tools. I am saying equals to AI. You can see the moment I am putting equals to AI, automatically I am getting a list of AI related functions. And my dear friend, all these functions will be taught during our Excel syllabus, which many people or many organizations do not discuss all these things. So let's say we are going to use AI.extract. So you can see here it is asking for two things. One is value. So value is already here. But what exactly I require? I require email ID. So I am pressing the enter key. You can see john.c@axelytix.com. And my job is simple. I just can copy and paste from respective statements. Of course, I can segregate the email IDs. So these types of powerful features, these types of powerful contents will be there in our course duration. And it is not only for Excel, it will be for every components, Excel, SQL, Python, Power BI, all these things. Total overall, it will be a 100 hours course. Another thing, people, always I was trying to give some example with Excel, and why I have chosen Excel, because it is still has lot of potential, and our session will be started with Excel. Definitely, that's why I thought initially we should talk about Excel so that you can get the glimpse how the sessions will be conducted, what can be the course contents, what can be the type of assignments, or what kind of activities you will do, etc., etc. Whatever things will come in between, be it SQL, be it Excel, be it statistical concepts, be it Power BI or Python, everything will be mostly practical oriented. The ratio will be from for few more modules, practical portions will be 80%. I mean, practical oriented sessions will be 80%, 20% may be reserved for theoretical discussion to explain the concepts. Okay, let's try to understand another thing. this time I would touch upon about Python. So I'm closing all these files. Now, Python is also another important thing. So you can see that this is a Python program which already I have written. Let us try to understand this thing. This is the website. So I'm trying to open this particular website on a separate tab. It's a kind of tutorial website, but look at the title. Here it is coming, free tutorials on technical and non-technical subjects. This is basically called as the title of the document. In my last discussion, the data was somehow available in your machine. Now this time data is available on a particular website, and somebody tells that I need to know what exactly is the title, or whether this web page is built, what HTML documents we have used, whether any kind of textual appearance is coming within H1 element or H2 element. For example, latest updates October 2025. You can see its sizes are bigger. So whether it is written using some special HTML elements or not. Now, how will you find out? No website will allow you to share the codes with you. So let's try to run this Python codes. This types of technology is called as a web scraping. You can see we are using a particular component called beautiful soup. The name may be a little bit funny, but yes, it has wonderful, amazing capacity. So you have seen that what was the title. I'm just running it simply. Only I require internet connection because this is going to be connected with the website. And you see your output. Exactly, free tutorial library. This is the title. Search from thousand of tutorial. This has been written using H1 element of HTML. So where is it in the website? So free tutorials, all these things are coming, and somewhere if you scroll down, definitely will find something is written using the same thing. So this types of search from thousands of tutorials, I believe I have scrolled down. Let's say this thing should be on top. You can see search your favorite tutorial. Exactly, this is the coming. Search from thousands of tutorials, something was coming, and that is exactly mapping you. This time using Python scripts, you are basically extracting the data. So these types of things definitely we will cover within the Python module. As told, every module has its own significance. These types of things will never be possible in Excel, never be possible in SQL. Only Python can rescue. So definitely all such tools, techniques, etc., will be taught in our sessions, and we have given, that's why we have allocated quality of time for every module, be it Excel, be it SQL, be it Power BI, be it Python, be it statistical concepts, etc. So with this, I am stopping now my sharing of screen in case you are having any questions regarding course course contents, regarding timings. We are here to answer your queries. We would love to hear your queries. If you have, you can place your query in the chat box as well.
Mics are on, you guys can speak if someone wants to. Go ahead.
So we'll forget that. Forget that. It is all.
Hello. Hello.
Go ahead if you have any question. Please go ahead.
Yes, and I'm so sorry because I'm late, and I'm really interested in this course, but I'm late. I want to know the criteria with regards to involving and what do I mean by that? How many months does this course will take for us to complete, and when, how are we going to access the portal or whatever?
Farooq, you can answer this, please.
I'll jump in here. So the course is 4 months long. It's on Saturdays and Sundays, 3 hours each day, and the portal will be located on the axelytix.com website.
Thank you.
After almost in my own territory. Exactly.
So to give a brief on that, in total you get 100 hours of instructor-led training. Total duration of the program is for 4 months. It's scheduled every Saturday and Sunday. Apart from that, you get around 40 plus hours of hands-on exercise and assignments. Along with that, you get 4 plus projects, live projects to work on, which even carries a weightage on your resume as well. Any other question from any other participants?
How depth Excel you will go, because I'm an Excel RL, I'm beginner stage, so I'm saying like how depth you'll go in Excel.
See, all the modules in the program, right, are taught from the basic level to the advanced level as per the market standards, required markets, current market standards, right? Why we go from the basic to the advanced level is we might have participants in the batch who do have experience. We might have participants who are new to Excel as well. So for the persons who know about Excel, it'll be like a refresher. And for the people who are new, it'll be from the scratch to the advanced level. And we are even in the teach on the AI concepts on Excel as well.
Okay.
More queries, please.
Any other question? Anybody else apart from that?
Okay, so my question is, are you, I didn't hear the duration of the program first of all, and then are you teaching us Power BI and Tableau differently? And are you teaching us the Tableau in an advanced manner, or is it just the surface? Because the reason why I'm asking, I've been in a training before where they said they were going to, the what's it called? The free class was, a lot of promises were there. And at the end of the day, it wasn't what they said that they were giving because I'd done a bit of Tableau before. I've done the surface, but I wanted like the in-depth knowledge that will actually help me work in a real environment and not just, the surface which I can get on YouTube if I want. You understand what I mean? So I wanted a situation where I can get more advanced lessons in those tools, which is what I'm asking.
Thanks, Miss Elizabeth, for the question. I appreciate that. See, I know you might have had a bitter experience in the past, right? But as mentioned, whatever we're going to cover in the program, right, in the training, it's a 4 months duration program. All the modules, right, in the program are covered from the basic to the advanced level. Let it be SQL, let it be Excel, let it be Python, let it be Power BI and Tableau as well. How to form this start to the interactive dashboard, how you can go and launch interactive dashboard as well, right? It's just not like a touch and go on the application. It's how you can install the application, how you can go about it, how you can export data into it, how you can go and refine the data so you can present in a much more better chart to the team or the management.
Okay, the Tableau, are you using the Tableau desktop or you're using the Tableau is it the other one that is
Tableau
popular?
server you're talking. Tableau server you're talking about. No, it is thought on the Tableau desktop. You see, it defines from company to company, but most of the people, more than Tableau, they use Power BI, but the inputs of Tableau will be explained in depth to the participants. So it will be like a hands-on for them as well. So they grasp a better knowledge in case they work on Tableau. But the ratio, as per my experience in the market, most of the organizations work on Power BI. The least works on Tableau. Because before Power BI, Tableau was there. After PL 300 came in Power BI, most of the companies prefer Power BI PL 300 to work on.
Okay, the reason why I'm asking is, okay, so for instance, a friend of mine got a job with, even though she learned Tableau, she got a job doing Power BI. Now they are using Power BI service, which is slightly different from this Power BI, the normal Power BI that everybody knows, the Power BI public. And even the way to write some of the queries, the DAX formulas, rather, and all that, because there's also Fabric there and blah, blah, blah. The thing is, I've learned a bit of data analytics and I just want it to be, I want to be more advanced. I don't know if you can. So I don't want a situation where, I'm paying for something and then I'm learning what I've learned already. It's not that, I mean, it's a good thing to refresh my memory, but if it's not going so in depth where I can actually use what I learned here in a real life environment, then to me it's not worth it.
True. I absolutely agree to what you're saying. So that's the reason the duration of the program is for 100 hours, 4 months, right? So every module goes from the basic to the advanced level, right? Again, it depends from participants to participants. What I always advise the participants, apart from your learning skill or for 6 hours on a weekend, we always advise them to practice on a daily basis during the weekdays. If they can take out approximately around 30 to 45 minutes from the busy schedule and practice on a daily basis, they will be able to to solve all complex queries in all the modules. Let it be from SQL, let it be from Power BI, let it be from Tableau, Python, so on. Right? It's not, see, as you mentioned, you learned about data analytics, right? I respect that. But see, what we do is, that's the reason in the beginning of the session too, we mentioned, we go from the basic, like for all the participants, to the advanced level. The person who knows about the module, well and good, it'll be like a refresher for them. And I think you, since you mentioned you've done your Excel, have you learned Excel using AI codes in your previous training?
Yes.
Okay, great. Great. So it'll be like a refresher, which you are not being touched with any other codes. So we do have the documentation too as well after the training is finished, which you can practice on a clear based scenario.
Right. Okay.
Any other
But
questions?
what?
Yes,
That's
please.
one more question. What if I'm not satisfied? Because I know some of those what's it called? Those training institutes, they give like a money back guarantee kind of thing. So maybe because your program is 4 months, you might say, okay, in the next 30 days, if you learn this and you're not satisfied with what you learned, or you're not satisfied with the level of advancement in that particular tool, then you can have your money back. Do you guys have
Okay,
it?
for that, yes, I'll emphasize and elaborate on that. We have a 14 days refund policy. So in that 14 days, you will be attending around 12 hours of training. So in 12 hours of training, you will be able to decide if this training is for you. Are you getting what you required, right? Is the mentor perfect, or is the course content perfect for you, according to your needs? Otherwise, you can drop us a mail or give us a call and you can ask for a refund.
Okay. I hope it won't be a problem. I had a problem with one. That's what I'm asking.
No,
Elizabeth,
no,
may I
no.
interrupt? Sorry, I am interrupting. Elizabeth, may I ask you a few questions?
Go ahead.
I believe you are already working with Power BI, if I'm not wrong.
I wouldn't say I'm working with RBI. Or like I'm shadowing.
Hold on. So coming to your technical query, you were specifically asking some advanced concepts. Yes, as a trainer, I would say that advanced concepts, one of the advanced concepts, row level security. For example, you are working in an organization and you want to share your data, but the data should be segregated.
Yeah.
Like I'm handling, say, Asia Pacific continent.
If you don't mind me interrupting, I know what role level security is about. If that's what you're trying to explain to me.
Yes, I'm telling you. Suppose
Okay.
I'm handling the sales activity or within some Asian countries, and another person's name is appearing, Mr. R. Kingston, who is in supervising sales activity in Pan-African countries. So you have uploaded a dashboard, but the dashboard is visible for all of us. But somehow suggested that why Utpal will be able to see Africa's data, why
Exactly.
Kingston will be able to see Asia's data. So you want to apply some kind of security
Yeah. The role
or a
level.
kind of filtering. And that filtering technique is called row level securities.
Yeah.
So that the amount of data you will publish to Kingston, he will only able to see the sales data related to African countries. I will only be able to see the data related to Asian countries. Syed is in Canada, so probably US and Canada's data applying filters you can share with him. But your management, if once they can see the entire data, so that terms and that tools and techniques are called as row level security. Another thing, why Tableau is not preferred? Power BI has so many AI tools. One particular viewers may have handicapped. Unfortunately, his hands may not be working. Maybe he is not familiar with operating the mouse, or there may be some persons who are related to arthritis. So they are not able to move their hands, because while rotating the mouse, my hand should be equally flexible. So what alternatives? You can implement AI tools that is called question and answer. And if your server is enabled with his voice recognition system, he does not have to operate the mouse. He only can ask the data. For example, show me the data related to Morocco. Automatically your dashboard will appear, will show only the data related to Morocco. Show me the data where our sales figure is below the average sales. Automatically Power BI, your dashboard will understand. And for that, we don't have to use mouse. We don't have to use keyboard. We only, just like Google Assistant, we will talk. We will throw our queries using our voice. Provided the server is having voice recognition system, always it will be able to understand your query, and accordingly Power BI will keep on showing the data.
Okay.
So those kinds of advanced things will also be taught. It is part and parcel of our course content.
Okay. Okay. But if after, like, so for instance, I hear you, what I'm even interested in mostly is the Python class, because I'm not very good at Python yet. But
We will make you good.
yeah, I was I was gonna ask if what's it called? Like, if maybe a student is not fully satisfied or has a lot like questions, what's the word now? How do I put this? Is there any form of support? Let me just put it this way. Is there any form of support from you guys? Like, if someone gets a job, right? Even after the 4 months, is there some kind of support where the student can still, because they are shaky, it might be their first gig and they need help? Do you understand what I mean? Like, they need help in their job, to sustain it or to remain there. Is there any form of um
Uh,
help like that?
Okay, I would love to answer that query, Miss Elizabeth. See, what happens here is during the training, right, for the next 4 months, 24/7 technical support is provided to the participants when they're on the learning phase. So what happens then is once they complete the four months of training, the assignments and the projects, 90% of them, as per my prior experience, do not come back for support. But in a very rare cases, if one or two instances, if they are they need real help, they can always give us a call, or they could go ahead and send out a mail to us. We'd be more than happy to assist, but it would not be on a regular basis,
Okay.
right? But one thing I say, as I think what I say always, I advise all the participants for any of our programs is, if you practice on a daily basis, apart from the 2 hours, I'm repeating myself, apart from the 6 hours what you spend during the weekends, you will come across certain queries or certain errors which you can portray to the mentor in the next session and make yourself more perfect. I would not say everybody's perfect. There will be a glitch or an error at any given time. We'll be more
Mhm.
than happy to assist, but it will not be on a regular basis.
Okay. What time is this thing on weekends? What time is the
Uh, the
EST?
classes, EST. So it'll be from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Keeping in mind that few people have to go to church during the weekends, right? Especially on Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the reason. And after Friday, there's like, so that's the reason we tend to have the sessions from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mountain Time.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And one
Anyone else
more,
with any other question?
and one more thing, Fargwave, one more thing that she's asking for support after getting job. So that's a different package. And we, as you know, we also hire data analysts for other companies. So for that, she can talk to you separately, and we can give her, the package if she wants. And then of course she have to sign a contract for a year for a support, so that accordingly we can designate a one person for her to be there always whenever she needs for that help
Oh,
remotely.
Sure.
That would be amazing. I said that would be amazing if you have a package for that.
Yeah, we will then give you a designated person. That person will work with you. So you can talk with Farouk later on. Probably Monday he's going to call you.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Okay.
Elizabeth, Monday, what time would be feasible for me to give you a call Eastern time at your convenience?
Anytime from 12.
Post 12. No worries. I'll just mark my calendar. On Monday, I'll give you a buzz post 12 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll give you the complete details about the program, the package as well. So to elaborate on that, you will have one dedicated trainer, right? Will be available at that given time frame, that 9 hours. So if you have a query, you can just give a call or text the person, right? And he or she will be able to assist you during the live projects too in your company as well.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye.
Anyone else has a question, please? So if anyone has a question, you can always reach out to me on 775-775-0771 or WhatsApp me on 636-342-3335. Right, I'll be available. And if you have any queries about the course or you have any other question, please feel free to reach me out. I'll be more than happy to speak and assist you all on the same.
Yeah, quite a few people are here. When I called them, they had lots of questions. So if somebody wants to ask any question, they can go ahead. Munir, Kazi, Mensa, Mohammed Sheikh, Osman. Okay, John, go ahead.
All right, you just heard from Mr. Farouk, who is the director of the Academy. He holds a PhD in psychology and brings decades of experience to our team. He's a former professor at the Knowledge Academy, and he was even offered recently the presidency of the Human Rights Group of India, but declined so he could continue leading Axelytix' educational mission. That was a fantastic discussion. Thank you very much for the questions that were asked, and thank you to everybody that participated. Let's quickly recap before we wrap up. Axelytix Academy offers data analyst and AI programs designed for real-world success. Classes are 4 months long and held on the weekends, 3 hours each day, Saturday and Sunday. Regular tuition is normally around $650 USD, but today's attendees get a special price of $200. We are also actively hiring data analysts for our data solution services. Being a data analyst and working in AI benefits more than your career. It sharpens your mind, improves problem solving, and helps you think more efficiently. So I'll ask you this. Are you ready for change? Are you ready to increase your salary, master in-demand skills, and build a career that truly excites you? Then join Axelytix Academy today and gain new skills without debt and take your first step toward the future of data. Finally, I'd like to thank everyone, our attendees, panelists, and guests for joining and engaging with us today. Be the change, take a chance, and learn the skills to empower your future. Thank you all, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you,
Likewise.
John.
Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Utpal.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank you.